Hey everyone, so today I'm coming at you with a different kind of video, something I find kind of more important. It's about anxiety. So as you guys have heard before, I have anxiety. What you don't know is last 4-ish months, it has really turned my life inside out. It's made me physically sick. Like, I am so, like, I'll get nauseous. Sorry TMI, but I wake up every morning with, like, diarrhea. It's so bad. Like, my tummy is always a mess. It's always sick. It wasn't able to eat much food. Like, I was legit getting so anxious, I was throwing up. Like, and my anxiety's never been so bad where I threw up. Like, I'd get gassy or sometimes diarrhea, but I wasn't throwing up. And I've gotten to the point where it's so bad where sometimes I do throw up. That's why I feel like it's important to kind of talk about my anxiety and what I'm doing about it and stuff, because there's nothing worse than feeling alone when you're going through something like this. And I know I'm not alone, right? So why not put this out there for other people who are feeling alone, who aren't, aware that they aren't alone. You know what I mean? Like, before, I always thought I was alone. Like, I always thought I was weird. I always thought something was messed up until I knew what it was, right? So, first things first, you know your own body. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Like, if you know you are sick from something, or your body's not right, or your head's not right, be like, hey, something's wrong with me. If you are aware, then there is probably something wrong with you, and you should go and check that out. As a kid, I've had depression, anxiety, all that stuff all my life. I did not know that until I was like in my 20s, because I never checked it out, but I suffered for a long time, and it was horrible, and I felt so alone, and no one understood me and everything like that, until I actually got help and figured out, hey, this is what you have, and everything like that. So throughout the years, I was diagnosed, they put me on meds, that didn't help, I went off of them. And almost 2 years ago, I took myself into the psych ward and got the help I needed. I was there for a week and a half. I went on my own accord. I checked myself in, it was all my choice, my everything. I gave myself that time, and they put me on Zoloft and sent me on my way, and I was great. Not gonna lie, like, happy as can be. Like, I went through the worst stuff in my life, and I was finally happy. Like, it put me back at the level I needed to be, and all was great. I got a job again. I, had my boyfriend. Like, I was going out, doing things, like, all this stuff. Like, great, good job. Then a couple months ago, probably 6 months ago, I don't know, it started getting a little bad. Like, sometimes I'd be a little more sick than usual, or a little more down than usual, or something like that. And then in September, it's when it got ugly, and it's gotten, it was getting so bad where I've been seeing a doctor once a month, trying to figure my stuff out. They upped my meds, so I'm on another dose higher, another 25 milligrams higher, which is okay. But when they did that, I was still a freaking mess. I couldn't function. Work was the hardest because my anxiety, and it's just everything was just so much on me. So just recently, a week or two ago, I quit my job. It sucked because I didn't want to, and my doctor gave me a doctor's note for 2 weeks off. I took those 2 weeks off. Then when I went back to work, I went back for a day and a half. Then I left, and I couldn't go back, and I had to message and be like, hey, I'm too sick to, I'm so anxious, ouch. I have so much anxiety, and then I get so much anxiety about quitting or about letting people down. I care what everybody thinks, and I don't want to disappoint anybody or let anybody down. So it was really hard to put myself first, and I'm really bad at that. when it comes to certain things, right? So yeah, I've been in this situation a couple times before where my anxiety was so bad and I was so sick and I could not work and I needed to take that time to focus on me and my health. Like, it's happened before, and I get anxious and cry and panicky, and my life's a mess when I have to do stuff like that. So that being said, I went to my doctors again and I told them I quit. They were like, oh, you know, like, wish you would have like tried to stay, or we could have got you a medical EI, but I need it out. Like, knowing me, like, I needed to take that out of the equation and just focus on me. So at the end of the day, I didn't really care, you know what I mean? But so I talked to my doctor. She'll see me in another 2 weeks, and I have to see mental health in another 2 weeks to talk and, you know, delve into my stuff. But other than that, like, I've been leveling out, being a little bit more normal. Like, the other day I did get up with a bit of anxiety in the middle of the night and I got sick and I threw up and everything, but I haven't thrown up much after that, like, and stuff has, like, my tummy settled down a bit. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. So the reasons I am doing better is, one, I quit my job. That was important. It was important for me in this moment, kind of thing, right? So what I want to get across in this video is a few things that are important to know if you've got this kind of stuff. And, like, in the moment, you're not gonna, like, think that way or believe it or anything. Like, I didn't, but now it's like stuff that I was scared to do is done and I'm still here and everything's still okay, right? Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Anywho, so what I want you guys to take from this video is, one, if you think there's something wrong with you, or something's not right, or something's uneven, or something's a little weird, or like, and I'm not talking just any mental illness, like, say you get really bad headaches and no one believes you, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, like, whatever your thing is, and it's like out of the realm of normal, like what most people think is normal, or people don't believe you, or whatever, you know you the best. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you, hey, doctor, this is wrong with me, and they're like, no, it's not, and you're like, seriously, I know what's wrong with me, like, get a second opinion, whatever. Like, I think I'm, like, getting too into this, but it's really important to, like, I think I more mean it not with doctors, but with actual people, like, you know, like me with my anxiety and, like, how bad it actually gets and how, like, crippled I get from it sometimes, and, like, people think I'm being over dramatic or whatever, and it's like, okay, I'm throwing up that because it affects me so much. Like, you can't fake that, you know what I mean? So there's that. Second thing is, take care of you. You need to put you first. It's probably easier for some than others. For me, it is really hard. Like, I'm a very, I don't know, I feel like I'm a very empathetic person, so I really care about how others are feeling and all that stuff. Like, I care more about everybody else than me, kind of thing. Like, my anxiety will be like a hassle to someone else, and I feel bad because my anxiety is putting them out, even though it's something I can't help, you know what I mean? So, self first is an important thing, and it can make the difference between fixing your stuff and staying in that rut, kind of thing. It's scary. I've been knowing for months and months that I've needed to kind of, like, put myself first and not, you know, worry about everybody else and worry about me. But that took me a couple months to get to the point where I was like, okay, I can do this, right? And I had everybody in my life tell me, you can quit your job, it's okay, you're not gonna be in trouble, all this stuff. But it took me like a couple months to be able to, like, okay, you know what I mean? And it was more forced, you know what I mean? I could have time and been taking care of myself and all that, and could have been dealing with the situation sooner. So there's that. And then the third and last thing is the kind of thing that I want to get around to at the end of this. I know it's kind of like a long-winded video and I don't really have my stuff together, but anywho. Next is try something. Try anything. Try something. Anxiety, anything like that is really hard to deal with. It's really not fun. So I'm so sick of being sick. I've been trying so many different things to try and help with my anxiety. I have tried meditation. I've got the Headspace app and I try and take that time out to meditate. I kind of suck at it, I'm not gonna lie. I did like 6 days in a row and then I haven't done it since, really. But doing research and stuff on your anxiety and trying to figure out stuff you can do, like exercise is really good. It releases endorphins. I cuddle my cats because that's something that helps me. It calms me down. I have 5 cats and that's what I need in my life at the moment. Lastly, surprisingly, like with that whole trying new things, another thing I did try, which has been helping me, is being gluten-free. So I've been gluten-free for about a month now. Cut out gluten. I thought it was gonna be really hard, not gonna lie, but since it was my health, it was super easy. Like if someone was like, hey Steph, cut out this, this, and this and you'll lose a bunch of weight, I'd be like, nah. But you tell me to do that to be healthier, I'm down. I want to be healthier. So I'm sick of being sick, so I'm gonna try anything, and it was not hard. It's really surprising. I'm gonna do a whole video about me becoming gluten-free kind of thing for my anxiety and stuff like that, and some of like my favorite gluten-free options and stuff like that. But I was surprised at how much it affects certain things, you know what I mean? Like, and even if it doesn't, I feel a lot better, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, if you take anything from this, one, if you need the help, get the help. It's scary, I know, but it can make a world of difference. Don't let anybody tell you you're wrong. If you're sick, you're sick. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you gotta stay true to you and know yourself, right? And then try whatever you think you want to try to help the situation, kind of thing. I think this video was a little all over the place and I'm sorry for that, but I just wanted to talk to you about anxiety, and yeah, so that's where I'm at in my life right now. About a month of being gluten-free, got a doctor's appointment in about a week, and yeah, I'm working on getting better. I'm a lot better than I was, of course, but yeah, so I will talk to you guys again soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Take something from this video, please, because anxiety sucks, and even if it just helps one person, I'll be happy. So yeah, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, then subscribe, leave a comment down below if you'd like, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!